Hey, beautiful people. This is going to be the daily for the new supermoon in Cancer, July 14th, 2026. Let's see what your daily is. We're going to do it a little bit differently to honor the new moon. Let's see. Spirit angels and ancestors, what do you want Aquarius to know regarding the daily 7/14/2026? Oh boy, way too many cards, but this one fell over. We'll take that one. Ooh, education with the number 35, breaking down to an 8. You can see the glints of the moon there. You can see a fairy is there. Okay, there is the energy here where you're going to learn something. You could be thinking about going to school. Spirit may be asking you on today to choose a path that kind of feeds your soul a little deeper. It's like, it's not surface level, it's deeper. Maybe it's a deeper truth. Maybe it's learning more about what you think you already know. Could be like planning a trip to somewhere, you know, a retreat somewhere where you're learning something. I'm seeing this water here. Okay, you could be dealing with a water sign or you have water in your chart. I'm getting the energy of Scorpio with the number 8. This could be about you researching a particular topic on today, or asking a teacher, a guide, a mentor, a boss, an authoritative, somebody who knows, right? Someone who's educated. Ask them a question that will bring you enlightenment. This could even be source, okay? Your angels, your ancestors, source. Like something deep. It will feed you. Let's see. There could be something about paperwork. We have the Awakener with the number 16, breaking down to a 7. Okay. So this is the energy of reflection or reflecting on lessons. You could be, okay, now this is giving me with the Awakener energy here. This fairy is giving me the energy here where Spirit God Source may be giving you some sort of knowledge. This could be the Akashic Records, especially since it says life lessons. You could be learning something about yourself, patterns, how you handle things, what is your truth versus what was your belief system before, things like that. 3, 5, 1, 6, 8, and 7 could be significant for you. So you may be reflecting on some lessons that you have experienced, and your insights could lead you to personal growth, spiritual awakening, and even healing. And with this education, you could be looking deeper into what you have experienced in life, where you're at now, and where you want to be, right? A past, a present, a future type energy. You could be learning something about your tribe, your family. This could be like ancestral, looking into your bloodline or something like that. You can learn something. Like I said, ask someone who is educated, ask someone who knows. But this could be about a particular topic as well. With the bird here, there is going to be a message that comes towards you. And for some of you, this is through your own intuition, through your own meditation, through your own sleep space that you're getting this information. Let's see what else we get for today. Some of you, there could be a significant conversation. Your guides could be asking you to trust, where you are naturally focusing. Whatever's being drawn to you, wherever your focus is being drawn to, there's some information there that will be enlightening for you. And like I was saying, there could be something about, paperwork, files, things that you're supposed to check off your list that you're supposed to do. If it feels like overwhelming or heavy because you keep, being distracted towards this focus or this thing that you're, being drawn to, don't be hard on yourself. Kind of like break something down into pieces. Break something down where it's, smaller chunks for you to handle. Or, it's easier to deal with it that way than to deal with everything in bulk. Okay, that way you give yourself time and space for this over here. You could have some crown chakra activity. Okay, I'm hearing paranormal activity. I don't know what that's about. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you could be finding out some information or even looking back when you were younger. Okay, experiences. You're older now. No matter when this experience was, it could have been in this timeline, a past timeline, a past life. Okay, it could be at any time. Is what I'm getting. But some good ideas could come out of this is also what I'm getting. I'm also getting, if you speak up and you ask your guides, they're going to not only give you information, but they're going to show you proof. Okay. So it won't be like you get information and then you're second guessing it. Like, is this really real? Is this really true? No, you're going to get some solid answers, proof, something that is very real here. One more card here. Why is this coming up like this? So I'm seeing you question a lot of different things. For some of you, this is definitely about closure regarding, things that you may have experienced or seen, or have been curious about. All right. This could even be like, why you allow certain people to treat you a certain way, things like that, belief systems, things like that. There's some sort of spiritual awakening and you are leveling up. Definitely. Some things weren't fair, they weren't right. And now you realize, how you let people get over or how you let people take advantage of you in some shape, form, or fashion, lie to you, and, maybe even keep you stuck, trapped in situations. I see the energy here where you're going to get some sort of mental calm. Okay, is going to come out of this. Mental clarity, peace is what I want to say. I also see, because I see the energy here where your spirit guide source is giving you a rite of passage so that you could get over some things. Okay, and that message seems to be coming out a lot. I'm hearing, free your mind and the rest will follow. Don't be so blind. Don't be so shallow. Something is deeper, it is something, it's like the root. It's something that's been going on beneath the surface. And like I said, Scorpio energy is like, let's break this down so that we can understand. Okay. And they're not afraid to go deep, and so I feel there's something like that here, but you're going to get clarity. And like I said, you're going to be able to, tell your own story, or it makes sense to you. I do see this energy here that, I truly feel you're going to figure some things out, okay? Now, the other message that I'm getting is that you could discover that somebody has been undermining you, stealing from you, or there's something deceiving you in some shape, form, or fashion, getting away with something. And I feel it's like the buck stops here because you're going to use the Queen of Swords, which is like justice for me. It's like somebody who wants to be fair, someone who wants to, you know, have the truth, justice for all involved and things like that. I feel this is you. You're looking at this with non-biased eyes because the sword is down. You're actually talking, you're trying to figure out the truth. There's something that is unclear here. And I feel that you're going to figure this out. Now, this could be something unclear about your own plans, and you need to, restructure this, or, plant a different, plant this in a different way so that you can get the result that you want, okay? Or plan this in a different way, okay? But I also see on the other side that, okay, so let me go back. If this is about your plan, remember I said you're going to ask somebody an important question, a guide, a teacher, a mentor, or you could be going to school or, reading a book, going online, whatever it is you're doing so that you can see the deeper meaning of something so that you can really figure something out. Okay? Okay. There's another message here in regards to somebody else. You could be figuring out a plan that you didn't really sign up for. This could even be about somebody here talking to someone about resources, money. How are we really doing this? What's the plan? What is, the part that you're putting in versus the part someone else has put in? What is the plan? There's a practical plan that needs to be looked at, because it looks like somebody's giving a little bit and they may be getting away with something. They could be taking advantage of you or something like that. So somebody could be wanting to talk about shared resources or the ideology behind some kind of agreement, legalities, plan, or, again, some sort of agreement or contract even. We might want to get clear about some things, Let's say you're starting something new. You don't want to be naive walking into a contract or a plan. You want to be educated, okay? It's something like that. Yeah, so we could be learning the logistics, the laws, the rules, the regulations. We could be restructuring a contract, a plan, or even a verbal agreement, okay? So that everybody can get on the same page is what I'm getting. And I feel that you will be successful in this. Let's see, what else is here? Only take the message as it resonates and as it applies. Energy is fluid. So sometimes some people will be experiencing this energy, right now. And other people, this message could come up for them Friday, the weekend, at another time. All right, so take it as it resonates. But we have simplification, which is exactly what I'm saying. Someone's going to get to what's going on beneath the surface, the root of something, so that it can be figured out and worked out in a more simplified way. Did I say in the very beginning there's something about if you are dealing with some sort of, I'm sorry, my cats are really distracting me here. If you are working on something like paperwork, you may want to break it down in smaller pieces so that it's not overwhelming and bulky where you have to deal with everything at one time, because your mind or your guides are really bringing something else up for you. Okay? And it could be all about simplifying life, simplifying things, that really work for you or that you do on an everyday basis. You need to simplify some things. That's what this is saying. Simplify your life and focus on what truly matters. Declutter your mind and surroundings for greater clarity and effectiveness. The number 654 could be significant for you. Let's get an advice card, and then we'll get your affirmation and call it a night. Let's see. For the 14th, what do we have? You know what else I'm getting? If a friend or someone, a friend or a child, a colleague, a peer, somebody could be asking you about a plan or asking you for advice. And you might want to look it up. Roles could be reversed with flop transposed. Like I said, you could be asking a mentor or somebody, but somebody could be asking you. You could be inspiring someone, and you could be letting them know your experience and giving them some advice, right? If you don't have any experience, you could be looking it up. It says, allow this moment to occur. Okay, so that's your advice. Allow yourself to dig a little deeper. Allow yourself to not only, look at something from the surface level, but dig a little deeper, get educated about some things. But some of you, you know a lot about this, but there's something that you may not know, right? For others of you, this could be that, your mind is drifting towards going to school. And this could be about technology. It could definitely be about technology with the Seven of Swords here. But this could also be science. Somebody may want to learn more about the earth. Somebody may be very intrigued in regards to Gaia, or even I'm hearing Atlantis. Didn't they recently find, or was that recently? I heard something. I don't know. Whatever it is you're interested in, okay? But allow this moment to occur. You see the crown chakra energy here. Okay, so there's some really good ideas coming towards you and some concrete information. There's going to be enlightenment. This is helping you to spiritually grow. Definitely. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have, yes, you won't find a better time than now. So right now is a really good time to plant the seed of intention in regards to a plan. Okay, it's a really good time for you to look into rules, regulations, laws. It's a really good time to engage, and start, planning or structuring an idea as well. It's a really good time to simplify, declutter, move things around. you know, put everything in arm's length regarding your office space, whatever it is that you do. Let's say you're a cook. You want, this is a really good time to put your seasonings here, your pastas there, your knives and utilities there, and everything that you need, in arms. Make things easy for yourself. Let's pull out one of these and close this out. For Aquarius. Let's see. For beautiful Aquarius. I am capable of overcoming anything. Yes, you are, Aquarius. Take care and be well.